To me, it means learning about the whole person and building a relationship with people, and not just about the academic learning we do in school. It's about time management, it's about juggling the problems we have in high school and the workload, and it's about being a whole person rather than just strictly academic.
It's like about calming down and assessing everything instead of just jumping right into it. Like, don't say you can't, just kind of give yourself time until you can.
When you're presented something that you're learning in class, do you generally say to yourself, I can, or do you automatically say, oh, I can't?
So it basically depends. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I can't do this. It's way too challenging. If it's like a house problem. But if it's like a person problem that's small, then I'm gonna probably say I can.
What does growth mindset mean to you?
It means like thinking positively about yourself and not negative. It means you have to like never give up.
Having the mindset that you can do it is very important, because if you have that mindset, you'll work yourself harder, you'll try harder. And if you try harder, you'll be closer to completing your goal.
And did you say a house problem?
A house problem, bigger than a person problem. Person problem, small. House problem, humongo.
I think it's important because like when you're doing an assignment or something, you're gonna want to know that like it's not gonna be like the end of the world if you're like struggling on it. So it's good to have like the mindset that you're gonna learn it.
What do you know about respect?
That when you treat others the way you want to be treated, you're respecting someone. Like, and if you're looking at the speaker when they're talking, you're respecting them when they're talking.
It means that you're learning like beyond like the standard education, like you're learning in ways that actually will impact you as a person.
If like someone wants to play and you see them just like lonely, you can like go up to them and be like, do you want to play with me?
So why do you think that's important to show respect?
Because it can make someone like feel good.
What have you learned in first grade about solving something like that? That seems like you just can't do it.
So in first grade, you'll learn a lot about stuff like whether it is right for you or whether it's wrong for you.
Let's say you got like a bad grade on like a test, then you could be positive and say that you can study more next time.
You can be quiet when other people are working and like not be loud when other people are trying to concentrate.
What social and emotional learning means to me is like empowering students to succeed in their course studies, but also to like really develop their own sense of self.
When you're in your class, do you have some other ideas of way you show kindness or respect or empathy? That's a big word. Do you know what empathy means?
No.
It's important because out in the real world, after we're done with school, it's not about the math test you can take or the essays you can write. It's about who you are as a person.
What should a strong student do to be a strong student?
Recognize when you made a mistake and learn from it.
What do you do when you find something that's wrong for you?
So basically, let's just turn this into ages. I have an older brother and a younger sister. So that means I'm in the middle. And there's 16-year problems, which is my brother's age, and then there's 5-year-old problems, which is my sister's age, and then there's also 7 and 8 problems, which is around mine.
Sometimes we get really long equations that we don't always think we can solve right away, but we just have to work at it a little bit by little bit.
And the 7 and 8-year-old problems are ones that you feel you can solve generally.
And the 5-year problems, which are a bit too easy.
Do you remember some of the words that are in Dr. King's speech that
I have a dream.
I have a dream. Anything else?
That one day my 4 little children will not be judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character.